It's one game. I mean, we're not losing our mind here thinking anything's accomplished yet. You got to win 4 or lose 4 depending on what side you're on. So one that we would look at and go, well, we did have a lead going into the third, so we were doing something right, but it's behind us now. So I'm sure our guys know we were behind the last series. We found a way to get back in it. We'll talk about those things, but it's a different team. Edmonton went to Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals last year, and I mean, they're a hungry team to get back there, I'm going to assume, and take care of unfinished business is probably what they're talking about. So we've got to be mindful of that I don't think it's going to be, well, we got one on the road, we'll be happy. That mindset's gone out the window for them, I assume, a long time ago. I'm sure they're thinking, let's get both and do what we have to do to get both. So we better be on our toes, and that'll be the message. And yes, it helps that we were able to come back. That's always a good thing to know in the back of your mind. We've done it in games this year a lot, but that we can't be, kind of relying on that. We got to play better. That's what we got to do.
They got a good team, good players, good offensive players. So. That's probably the most dangerous part of their team is their offensive abilities to score if you give them easy chances. So that's something we got to limit tomorrow.
Why is there not any panic in this room?
Yeah, I mean it's a long series. It's 7 games. You can't whether you win or lose. You can't get too emotional no matter what happens, especially after the first game. So I think last night there were definitely some things we can improve on, which is a good thing. We can correct that and bring a better game tomorrow. So just got to learn from what we can last night and move on and put that behind us.
No panic, it's just one game, that's a game best of 7, so we still have a lot of game left, but there is no panic, especially after first, we know how we can beat this team, how we have to play, and we have good first 20 minutes, and after we kind of fall back, the 2 PKs in the second didn't help, get us to the ozone, but we have to just stay with it and just play our game, because we know what happened the series before, even with the lead, we have to keep playing, we have to keep pushing, because when you give these guys like McDavid, Dreisaitl, time and space, they can do a lot of damage. So we have to learn from it, but it's still a lot of games left. Yeah, obviously this is high stakes, so it's a little different, but, it's playoff even. With many it was physical, and last night was physical, and moving forward will be even more physical. It's part of it, and that's why you love playoff, because there is a lot of hate, a lot of physicality, and you have to just, you don't want to be for sure push around, so when you get hit, you have to hit back. We have great first, and we kind of just waiting what happened, and we have to just, especially against team, we have to manage puck, because they have some fast guys, they can translate really fast, and the deer joining the rush, so we have to be ready for that, and we just didn't spend enough time in their zone, so we have to just hold the puck and don't throw them easy out.
Thank you, Tom. You were part of it.
Obviously, we should have a sense of urgency, right? We're down in a series, and it's a big game tomorrow at home. You split, you go to Edmonton 1-1. It's you're in a better situation. So I think it's just about us and finding our game. Obviously, we didn't have it last night, so understand what we did wrong and just go from there.